when lives are on the line.
Are there any obvious injuries?
These men and women will risk theirs
The lad who was driving got blood coming out of his face.
to save yours.
RTC truck.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Directly below his ear.
There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The two Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof.
Oh yeah. He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
All right, sorry, sweetheart.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high stakes.
Connor, open your eyes, mate. Connor, open your eyes. Hey, this is Medic 3, we're going to RSI.
High risks.
He's got a significant chest injury and also a potentially significant head injury.
And high drama.
He's got some facial injuries, pelvic pain. He's also got bilateral closed fractures of his humerus.
It's early evening, and thousands of commuters are still heading home from the big cities of Yorkshire. But on the M18, there's been a crash.
2 cars have collided, one of them's hit the central reservation.
Hello, got a doctor here at scene.
Brilliant.
He is breathing, but he is semi-unconscious.
Helimed 99 is being scrambled.
We'll move the APU.
It's a 12-minute flight on a moonless night.
Okay, so set up the hover. Established. Up we go. I'm on goggles, mate. Okay, coming to the east.
Pilot Lee is using night vision goggles to find the scene.
I think I might be picking up blues now, actually.
They're military spec, developed for the battlefield, but now being used to save lives.
Yeah, that's looking good.
But on the ground, the team must rely on head torches. Two cars are involved. The passenger in the black car is seriously injured.
His chest, he's got him holding his chest like it's in pain.
If you're happy to keep leading in-car stuff, give us a shout if you want anything from us, but otherwise, you're the boss.
Dr. Steve is supervising the medics already treating the passenger inside the wrecked car. He'll take over treatment once he's freed from the wreckage.
Just got one potential patient at the moment. We're going to get him out onto a scoop and then assess him once he's out of the vehicle. If he has got any major trauma needing a trauma centre, then we'll probably onto the aircraft and we'll probably fly him.
The man who was driving the car can only stand and watch.
And was driving along, caught the front right-hand wheel in the right-hand side of the road. The gravel caused it to spin out. After spinning out, the second car came along and T-boned his side of the car.
According to Google Maps, it's 40 minutes to Leeds from here.
At the moment, we're not going to intubate him, he's just a bit quiet, isn't he? If we get onto the police now to think about closing the other carriage out, Lee relocates on, we'll be there in 10.
Can you get some lights, fellas?
We have some lights, please.
Firefighters are close to freeing the trapped passenger.
Okay, we'll go and have a look at him.
He seems to be deteriorating.
Ready, steady, go.
Connor Lond is in a bad way.
Connor, open your eyes. Connor, open your eyes, mate.
He's showing signs of a head injury.
Squeeze my fingers if you can hear me.
He could have a bleed on the brain.
We're on the verge of sleepy bobs here, Sam. Connor! Yeah, okay, I'll go get RSI, mate.
Dr. Steve has decided to put Connor into an induced coma.
Hey, this is Medic 3, we're going to RSI. We'll use a parapack off the ambulance, it's going to be lighter and it's here.
Anna, stretch your arm out for me.
Come on, make him see arm.
Stretches your arm out.
There it go, fella.
Connor is agitated. Anaesthetising him here will prevent this and allow his brain to rest.
Yes, mate.
He's been quite tensy. Can I give him 50 of cat to chill him?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
This procedure is designed to slow the damage caused by a brain injury. It's normally carried out in hospital.
Yeah, that fluid's going again.
Cheers, mate. And can we get the 3 lead on him? Whenever you're ready, mate, for that ECG lead.
I've got sharp.
Are we all ready?
Connor will be sedated, then paralysed, and then the team will take over his breathing.
So, I'm going to pop him off to sleep now. 3 mils of fent, yeah. Yeah, can slip that way. Yeah, just crack that open, bud. So we've paralysed him, taking over his breathing now. Okay, you can have a first look with the laryngoscope then. A lot of secretions. So I'll take the bougie, pop a little bend on it. Click, click, click. Okay. Down she blows, 25 to the teeth, bougie out. Okay. So expansion of the chest, have we got CO2?
Yeah, it's got a blood pressure, Steve, and it's good.
Initial indications are good. Right, let's get him packed and wrapped.
But there's a problem.
Problem is we wanted to relocate the helicopter to this carriageway, which is obviously shut, but we also legally need the other carriageway shutting off as well, just in case we cause an accident. Certain conversations having to be done to get the relevant police force to shut that bit of road off.
Okay, we'll get that blue blanket out the bottom with Gareth, if we can just get that from underneath him.
Connor urgently needs hospital treatment. It's a cold night, and it's making his condition worse.
And there, it just zips up like a big pizza bag.
The motorway is still open. They are going to have to carry him down an embankment to the helicopter.
Okay, everybody got a bit? Yep. Ready, brace, lift. Okay, good. And we're going to walk down around the far side of the appliance to the steps. We're going this way now. Yeah, we're committed. You okay, Hannah?
Yeah, fine.
Good. Okay, we're going to gently pass over the barrier.
Connor's physical condition is holding up well, but until his brain is scanned, the seriousness of his head injury will remain unknown.
Yeah, let's pivot round. Let's rest him on the end. Good.
Can I give you the numbers are good.
Hello, trauma call for you. It's Helimed 99, got a 20-year-old male, appears to be isolated head injury. He has been RSI'd, he's intubated, an ETA of 10 and 15 minutes.
Okay, mate, lifting out of here.
Connor is on his way to the major trauma centre in Leeds, a 30-mile flight. Pilot Lee must take off with only the helicopter's searchlight to illuminate the scene.
Hello, 9 Alpha, hello, 1004. Basic service entry to the zone for the LGI.
It's been a long day.
Another late finish, Dr. Rowe.
76%. Plenty of power. Committed to land. All clear left, please. Clear left.
But since we've taken control of his airway and his breathing, we've managed to control his CO2. He's oxygenating well. I think this is an isolated head. Could even just be a severe concussion, but the way that he was acting on the scene led us to believe he did have some intracerebral pathology, so we've done the right thing here by controlling his airway and popping him off to sleep.
At Leeds General Infirmary, the full trauma team have been called to resus.
This young man is Connor, front seat passenger in a car on the M18. The driver's walked out. Connor's been stuck in. He's not been physically entrapped. He's had decreased consciousness.
The fight to stabilise Connor starts here.
He's had 200 of fentanyl. It was a bread and butter RSI, grade 1.
His condition is unknown. His outlook uncertain.
Radios and lights. Radios are due now. 134585, box 2.
On the roof of Leeds General Infirmary, Helimed 99 has just completed one rescue mission, and now there's another.
Leeds radar, hello, it's Helimed 99 Alpha 5 POB. We're on the LGI at the moment, looking to lift en route westbound for an incident to the west of Hebden Bridge.
Paramedic Pete Valance must find an injured cyclist on a country road.
This from 99, lifters from LGI.
Flying Doctor Paul Onion will take charge of his care.
We're going to a male that's fallen off a cycle. Two broad concerns at the moment from the information we've got. So he's been unconscious and he's now conscious again, but I don't know if he's confused or fully conscious. So there's always a risk that if you've hit your head quite hard, you can have some bleeding around the brain, you recover temporarily, and then you get much more unwell again. So we need to consider that at all times. Cyclists are very vulnerable. Often nowadays there's lots more people into cycling, they're going at quite fast speed, so sometimes it can be simply the cyclist coming off and making contact with the road or the pavement or stone walls. The other thing is that drivers tend not to see cyclists quite so well, and the risk of the cyclist being knocked off by cars or lorries, there's minimal protection, so they can sustain some quite severe injuries.
We're just trying to assess somewhere to land at the moment. The ground is very slopey.
The accident happened on a steep descent down the side of a Pennine valley.
On the ground, within limits.
Happy?
Yeah, we're good. It's on 10 degrees, but yeah, we're good.
99, we have landed.
Clear out, Steve.
Into the 2 o'clock directly.
The team's joining ground paramedics already on the scene.
Hi guys, you alright? Hiya.
This is Stephen. I think Stephen's been coming down the hill. Nobody here was with him, so we don't actually know Stephen. And he's somehow come off his bike. We don't think there's anybody else involved. Stephen's complaining of rib pain, but he's got equal air entry, bilateral at both sides. And complaining of pain around this side, but he's got quite a nasty graze around the area, and he's just started complaining of abdo pain as well.
Stephen Payne is 66. He was on a ride out from his home in Manchester.
Stephen, hello, just keep your head really still while I'm talking to you. My name's Sam, I'm one of the paramedics with the Air Ambulance. Okay? So you've been riding your bike down the hill and you've fallen off your bike, that's why you're in the road, okay? Where do you live? Can you remember? Where's the pain, Stephen? In your chest. Anywhere else that you can think about? In your hand. Just pop your arm down for me just for a second. Just relax that arm down for me, that's it. I'm just going to have a feel of your neck again. Have you got pain where I'm pressing?
No.
Not at the moment, okay. Any pain down here in your back? Can you take a big deep breath in for me? Is that hurting more when you breathe in? Is it?
He's had a head injury. We're worried that he may have got some bleeding around the brain, even though his consciousness is coming up at the moment. So that's the main concern at the moment. And his oxygen levels are quite low, so we need to make sure we're not missing any significant chest injuries, broken ribs.
Stephen's condition could be serious. If he does have a head injury, he needs critical care soon.
Look at me for a minute, I'm just going to shine a torch in your eyes. Open your eyes, can you open your eyes really wide for me? That's it. Okay. You definitely don't take any medication? The pupils are quite pinpoint, Paul.
His eyes could be a vital clue. Pinpoint pupils are often the first sign of a brain injury.
So what we're going to do, we've got a little needle in your arm, we're going to give you some drugs to get your pain under control, get you more comfortable. I'm going to put you on a hard scoop so we can carry you to the aircraft, okay? So it'll be a little bit uncomfortable, but it'll only be for about 20 minutes and we'll just fly you up the road to the hospital. Is that all right? Good man.
Stephen's struggling to breathe. He may have a collapsed lung, what medics call a pneumothorax. Fellow cyclists found him lying in the road.
The guy was on the floor, nobody was supporting his head, so I just supported his head. He had his cycling helmet on. We were just trying to get his name, really, and just where his pain was.
Ready, steady, roll.
Just go with us, sweetheart. Keep your leg down as much as you can, sweetheart.
Okay, ready, steady, roll.
To be honest, mate, if you take it off or whatever, I'm happy with that. So we still, C-spine protection still, but we'll just go with that because he's got a chest injury, so we don't want the collar pressing on that and making his chest worse. Do one of you guys mind just walking up the traffic? I don't know whether we want to be able to get that ambulance up there. So if you, and whoever's bike that is, do you mind just shifting it over? Is that all right, chaps?
They're going to fly Stephen to the major trauma centre.
Hi, it's Paul on HoneyMed 99. Can I give you a trauma pre-alert, please? I've got a 65-year-old male cyclist, been going downhill at high speed, managed to fall off, unclear as to why. We're going to be flying him in. ETA is probably going to be about 30 minutes from now.
Are you all right, Stephen? Yeah. You remember what it says happened him? Can you remember where we're going?
No.
We're going to go in the helicopter to Leeds, okay? It's only going to be about 10 minutes, it's a really short flight. Leeds, yeah.
Leeds.
So the plan is this gentleman's hypoxic, which essentially means he's got low oxygen levels, and we're quite concerned about that at the moment. So we're going to fly him to the major trauma centre, being he's got a significant chest injury and also a potentially significant head injury. Older people can have a significant head injury and bleeding around the brain without us initially realising that, and they can gradually deteriorate. So we're going to fly him off to Leeds General Infirmary now.
He's being driven to the helicopter. There's no time to waste. Stephen is becoming more and more confused.
Do you know your wife's name? How old are you? You're not too sure? You don't know your phone number at home, do you? Can you remember?
Careful, mate.
Yeah.
Careful, stop. Turn in there.
So we're going to pop you in the helicopter, Stephen. It's going to be really noisy, really loud. There might be a bit of vibration, but that's totally normal, okay? So don't worry. You're not going to be able to talk to us because it's so noisy and you've got these head huggers on, all right? Up to Leeds General Infirmary, okay? Because that's the nearest big hospital to where we are at the moment. You're in Hebden Bridge, all right? In Yorkshire.
Stephen's survival is in real doubt. He's being given powerful analgesics to ease his chest pain. He has several broken ribs.
Yeah, just giving him another 1 ml of fentanyl. You okay there, Shweta? Cool. So Stephen's obviously had quite a big bang to the head. There's a lot of damage to his helmet. He's been locked out at the time. He doesn't remember what's happened, and he's still confused now on scene. So when we've told him the plan, we're going to take him to the aircraft to hospital. 5 minutes down the line, he's forgotten what I've said already. He can't remember it. That's really concerning to me. It shows that he's probably got some bleeding in his head, so he needs to go to the hospital as soon as possible.
Pilot Steve must get his patient to Leeds as quickly as possible.
Take us. Okay, engines both to fly. Alright, and flight, both guarded. Confirmed, doors and harnesses closed, secure on the right. There we go.
The team are discovering the extent of Stephen's injuries.
He's got a massive hematoma on his hand.
Yeah, and his left shoulder's got a bit of road rash as well, and one of his legs.
Inbound to the LGI, confirm.
Hello, 99 Alpha, affirm. Routing direct to the LGI.
He's pretty much fully conscious, and his observations are quite good, but his oxygen levels were very, very low before we put him on any oxygen. So I'm quite worried that he's got a developing lung injury, and lung injuries, especially in the older generation, will always get worse before they get better. So this gentleman will deteriorate either over the next few hours or the next day or two. The other thing we've done is we've given him some quite strong painkiller called fentanyl, that's kind of 10 times stronger than morphine. And that's just taken the edge off of his pain, meaning that if he has got any broken ribs, he's now able to take better medicine and out, which will help his oxygen levels come up. So yeah, he's stable at the moment, but we are concerned about him, which is why we want to get him to hospital as soon as we can.
Helmet 99 Alpha, finals LGI.
Helmet 99 Alpha, thank you. Wind is 24.
Ready, we're just letting it slide around with the wind. Ready to send some control. Helmet 99, landed LGI.
Stephen's heading for the trauma team waiting in resus. His injuries are very serious. The RAF base at Topcliffe is home to Helimed 98, the helicopter that is a daily lifesaver for 40,000 people living in Yorkshire's rugged dales and moors.
Hold comms.
Paramedics James and Ant have an urgent case.
Looks about right. 4141 was set for departure.
Mark is today's pilot.
Any questions, guys?
No questions.
Power's coming in.
The team's heading west.
Head west from 99, we're looking from Topcliffe route to south.
They've been called in by a ground ambulance crew, treating a woman at her home in the southern Dales.
The initial call came in as breathing problems. It looks like this patient's had a history of a chest infection. The crew's got there and they've done an ECG on this patient, and it appears that they're having a heart attack. So one of the main arteries that supplies the heart muscle is blocked.
It's a time-critical case. The woman is an hour's drive from the nearest cardiac unit.
Okay, looks like the pitch there.
Yeah, I've got
And it looks like I can see the ambulance.
that. Yeah, the ambulance is there, isn't it? Over the trees, my side.
Roger, so we're LDP. Landing on.
Heart attacks are one of Britain's biggest killers. Victims can go into cardiac arrest without warning. James is going to take over the care of Moya Whiteman.
This patient's just transferred onto the aircraft. I'll give you a shout when lifted.
She was taken ill at lunchtime.
What's your name, love?
Moya.
Moya, so I'm Anthony. If you just come to the side here.
Moya suffers from a serious chest complaint, COPD.
Tighter than a...
It causes chronic breathing problems. Now an ECG trace suggests her life is in danger.
Just bring your legs up.
They're trying to relax their patient. She's a TV soap fan.
Coronation Street's lost, isn't it? It is. You're going to have to get on catch up, Moya. Oh, yeah. I'm sure you'll find it somewhere. I'm sure I will.
Heart attack symptoms in women can be more subtle than in men. They're often ignored until it's too late.
Head right back, that's it, just while we get you in.
They're not classic symptoms for a heart attack, but there are symptoms that sometimes do occur. So in ECG there are a few changes on it that may suggest there's something going on with one of the blood vessels in the heart. Again, it's reasonably subtle, it's not jumping out, but it is there.
Moya's been taken to the cardiac unit at Leeds General Infirmary.
So it's just like a big pair of headphones. Yeah. Bit cold, I apologise.
It's 45 miles from her home.
Okay.
If it is a clot in one of her coronary arteries, obviously speed is of the essence. The quicker we can get there, the better. And the helicopter will get her there in a fraction of the time that a road ambulance will.
Okay, coming up into the hover, we are 101 below the blue, 2 greens, 0-0.
Moya has been hooked up to the helicopter's state-of-the-art medical monitoring system.
This patient's got quite a history of shortness of breath, being on antibiotics, but she's developed some chest pain as well, which may well be associated to the breathing problems he's had.
If she is suffering a heart attack, she could go into cardiac arrest at any moment.
People can have heart attacks and not be aware of it, and the only way that we find that out is by a blood test. So there's a whole range and scale of different symptoms that people can present with, and as I said, in this particular case, some of them can be masked by breathing problems and certainly chronic breathing problems such as a chest infection.
Her existing health problems make Moya's case a complex one. Specialists are awaiting the helicopter's arrival in Leeds.
Head from 99 on approach LGI.
Moya has been booked in for a procedure to open out blocked arteries within the next hour. But first, doctors must confirm her heart attack. It's early morning, and Helimed 99 is circling a road accident on a main route across the North York Moors to the seaside town of Whitby. Below, a farm worker has just made a shocking discovery. A motorist trapped alone and in agony in his wrecked car all night.
Been here 6 hours, so he said. That's what he'd said to Morrison's. How somebody coming from Whitby hadn't seen him. I mean, Dolly Bush hides him coming from Pickering, but coming from Whitby, he'd have thought somebody would have seen him.
For 6 hours, Richard Morley lay badly injured, both arms and his leg broken. They're life-changing injuries. Now paramedic Ant must take over his care.
Guy called Richard come off the road. He can't even remember which direction he was driving.
Yeah.
Injuries at the moment, we think bilateral humerus.
Yeah.
Femur, left femur. Right-sided pelvic pain now.
Right. Yeah. So bilateral humerus, query femur, some pelvic pain.
Yeah.
Which femur?
Left.
Left femur.
A local paramedic began Richard's treatment.
So we came on scene. I found him initially. Looking at mechanism of injury, cars come off, heading southbound towards Pickering, hit the tree, rebounded off the tree and spun round into the field, causing considerable damage to the front of the car.
Richard had been driving home the night before.
Has everyone got a good hand? Yeah. Right, we'll carry on then.
He's been out all night. You get warming blanket and reflector on. What's his name? Richard. Richard, where's the worst of your pain?
Left leg.
In your left leg?
Yeah.
Okay, any pain anywhere else?
Both arms.
The car hit a tree and smashed through a hedge in the dark. It was only when sunrise revealed broken branches that he was found.
My son had come past to the farm, and then it found out when he came out to go to take a bale at cows, he spotted him. But Morrison's had just gone past there, thought they saw something and turned around and come back to him.
Hypothermia has worsened Richard's condition. There are fears he is bleeding internally from a fractured femur or pelvis.
So Richard, are you unable to straighten this leg?
I can't, no, not really.
Is it in your thigh, the pain?
Yeah.
Firefighters have taken 20 minutes to free him.
No, I feel earlier and I couldn't think.
No, he's just not wanting to straighten it. No. Right, so if we get him scooped off here and get a binder in.
Yeah.
Okay, have we got pelvic binder?
My arm.
Yeah.
I was first on scene. Morrison's utility wagon had spotted the driver had spotted the crash and called it in. Greasy last night, so the road surface slippery. You can see how far into the field he is, and the approach of the road is on a bend. So I can sympathise with the other drivers at dawn, where the light's not so bad. They'd be concentrating on the junction at the Fox and Rabbit, and they've missed him in the field.
There are fears Richard may also have damaged his spine. He's about to be strapped to a rigid stretcher.
You ready? On three.
Yeah, so you ready?
Ready.
Everyone happy?
Yeah. On
Okay.
3. 1, 2, 3, roll.
The temperature dropped to 8 degrees during the night. It means giving Richard painkilling drugs is tricky. Blood flow to his skin has shut down.
Where's the worst of that pain?
Left arm, left arm, left arm, left arm.
Okay.
Ow, 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 ow.
Right, Richard, as you're laid here now, how much pain are you in?
It's a 8.
So it's an 8 out of 10, is it?
Yeah.
And that's a constant?
Yeah, mostly from the left leg though.
Mostly from your left leg? From your left thigh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Paramedic Lisa thinks she's found a vein to give Richard morphine.
Right, Richard, you're going to feel another sharp scratch.
Right.
Just try relax.
Ant is alerting the Regional Trauma Centre in Middlesbrough.
Sharp scratch.
Top to toe, he's got some facial injuries, he's complaining of some pelvic pain, he's also got bilateral closed fractures of his humerus.
Right, Richard, hopefully we can give you some pain relief now.
Right.
Yeah, we're probably looking at a 20 to 25 minute ETA.
25?
Yeah.
You all right, Richard?
Yeah.
So we're going to give you some morphine now.
Right.
And then we're going to fly you to James Cook at Middlesbrough, OK?
Their patient is still very cold. He's been wrapped in a heated blanket and a thermal bag.
So we're giving him some morphine, giving him an anti-sickness called ondansetron, and some TXA, just because we're querying pelvis, and you can lose quite a lot of blood into your pelvic cavity, so we give him something just to, which sort of interferes with the clotting factors of bleeding, and then the plan's to fly him to James Cook, which is nearest major trauma centre from here.
Yeah, OK, we're ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, ready, steady, left. All right.
Richard urgently needs x-rays to his broken limbs.
OK, so we need to go to our right-hand side of the aircraft.
He's being flown 30 miles across the North York moors.
All right, Richard?
Yeah.
We'll just do a helipad out here, I'll have a quick look out turn and then depart the same way that we came in.
The aircraft heater has been turned up to the max in the hope of raising his core temperature.
Temperature a little bit low. It's just kind of borderline hypothermic at the moment, but we don't want that to get any worse because that could make his injuries worse. So yeah, we're just flying into the major trauma centre now for further assessment.
In the next few minutes, doctors at the James Cook Hospital will take over Richard's care. He may need emergency surgery. Helimed 98 is racing west over North Yorkshire.
We have been asked to attend a patient who's collapsed in the Yorkshire Dales. They're going down the line that is a AAA, so it's an aortic aneurysm, which is a swelling on your aorta which can leak and sometimes it bursts. If it bursts, it can be fatal quite quickly. So we need to get there as quickly as we can to make sure that the patient is as stable as they can make them.
The patient is at home in an isolated hillside hamlet, more than 1,000 feet up in the fells. Tyrone believes previous surgery on his aorta, the biggest blood vessel in the body, may be a factor.
I wonder if he's had a graft as well, Paul, if he's had a previous rupture, because they pulsate as well, don't they?
Have they said it's pulsing, right?
No, I don't know. He just said it's back pain, but he's got an existing aneurysm, which obviously you have to treat it as.
This could be fun trying to land here, guys. The person that's got this condition, they're not able to walk or anything, are they?
If it is a AAA, no.
Okay.
Low cloud is shrouding the Dales, and pilot Chris is struggling to find a level area to land.
What about, there's a field now that we've just gone over, Chris.
Yeah.
At the top, and I'll just walk down the field.
Flat bit just to our right, coming up to 3 o'clock now.
Yep, got that.
Oh, here's a bit of a... Oh, yes, it's all right.
It's a nice little flat knoll here.
He's touching down on top of a hill. It's an unusual house call.
Hello?
Michael Stevenson is in the care of a local ambulance crew.
So this is Michael. Michael's got a couple of week history of lower back pain, pubic pain on the left side. He's recently been doing some dry stone walling and a bit of gardening.
I think after doing the walling it was...
You started getting a few niggles then, did you? Yeah.
Michael has never let his life-threatening condition cramp his style.
I've always been fit. I've walked over the Himalayas twice.
Oh, have you? Yeah. Fitter than me.
And after I had these 3As, about 4 months afterwards, I walked over Ingleborough.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Blimey.
And about 2 months ago, I walked about 9 miles over the moors.
Did you?
About 2 months ago. But
mind you, I suppose you got to walk 9 miles over the moors to get to the nearest shop where you are, aren't you?
So your pain at the moment's 9 out of 10, you said?
Oh, it's
9 plus.
10, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just have a quick feel of your tummy? Is that all right?
Yeah. Oh.
Do you want some gas and air for pain?
No, I'm all right now.
You sure?
It's gone now.
Okay. So that scar on your stomach, was that your hernia repair, or was that your AAA? Was it?
Yeah.
So you can press on your tummy. Is that tender?
No.
No. Is it tender?
Patients with leaking aneurysms can bleed to death internally in minutes. In the Dales, paramedic Paul is with a patient believed to have a life-threatening aneurysm.
How big is your aneurysm, have they said?
5.8.
5.8 centimetres. Can you describe this pain for me?
It's right inside. It's
where you're holding it now? In your back or in your stomach?
Oh.
If you want to go back on your side, you're more than welcome to go back on your side if that's comfy.
It's impossible to diagnose a leaking aneurysm accurately without ultrasound or scans, but Paul is concerned.
What's your drive time to the nearest hospital from here?
To Airedale. Airedale's a bit
It's like a muscle spasm.
So the travel time?
It's a 15-minute flight.
Yeah, exactly. So if they're going to ultrasound him ED, and then they're going to have a look at it, aren't they? So I think we'll just fly him to Leeds.
He's calling specialists 30 miles away at Leeds General Infirmary.
We've got a gentleman who has a history of a AAA. He has had pain in his groin and in his lower left side of his back. If it's leaking, obviously he'll need vascular, and I'm concerned that if he goes to Airedale, potentially he's going to need to be transferred or something. So we thought we'd just go straight to yourself, if that's all right.
Michael used to run a major local charity, and he was a founding member of the Prince's Trust.
I did it for 28 years as a volunteer, and when I resigned, the Queen made me a Lieutenant of the Royal Victorian Order.
Wow.
And then before that, I got an MBE. I didn't want any of these things. I'm not a member of the whole Polaris.
In that case then, sir, we have a chariot outside.
Michael's been in the care of local specialists, but he and his wife live a long way from the nearest NHS care.
Airedale is obviously our nearest general hospital, and that's a good hour away, depending on the traffic. And obviously getting up and down the Dale, because it's quite narrow on a busy day, is quite difficult, really.
The team can't take chances with cases like this.
And it's one of the red flags for us with anybody with abdominal pain with an existing history of a AAA, so we're inclined to err on the side of caution and take them across the Leeds to the vascular surgeons there.
Pilot Chris is heading back east. The air ambulance is a familiar sight in the Dales.
Michael's doing a very good job out of staying calm and under the fact he's got so much pain. He's a very outdoor type of chap and he's used to having a lot of pain with his history of aneurysms and things like that. So for Michael to complain of pain, obviously he's a little bit concerned in that his pain has increased to such a level where he's had to get some assistance for it.
Michael's been flown from his home in the heart of the Dales to the centre of Yorkshire's biggest city. It's taken just 15 minutes.
All the way, no worries.
In the next 10 minutes, he'll undergo ultrasound scans. He may face emergency surgery.
Topcliffe.
At RAF Topcliffe, Helimed 99 is being scrambled to help an ambulance crew trying to solve a medical mystery.
Okay, brief will be out over the airfield, standard departure heading north.
We've been tasked to a 75-year-old female that's had a fall, I believe from standing, which has landed onto concrete. The crew have got there, they've assessed her, and they're concerned that this lady may well have a fractured skull. So the crews have asked us to attend so we can transfer her up to James Cook to the major trauma centre.
It's a puzzling incident. Falls this serious with no obvious cause are rare.
DCA visual. I'm just going to try and pick out somewhere where we can get through the hedge to get to them.
There's no gates, is there, in there?
No, I can't see any at all. So the best I can do is where that red car's parked at the moment, I can put it down on that corner of this field.
Okay.
And they'll have to relocate from by DCA if they want to.
Yeah.
The patient was out walking near Scotch Corner when she passed out without warning. James is taking over her care.
Hey guys. Yeah, you. How are we doing? What story, guys? Why?
She remembers falling. It does sound as though she had at some point a little fainting episode.
Right.
Pamela Mee was with her husband. He's naturally concerned.
Okay.
He's actually felt a bit of a boggy area.
Right.
It could be the symptom of a fractured skull.
Pamela, my name's James, all right? We're going to be taking in the helicopter. We'll just carry on bandaging your head wound. I'll just get a bit more of a brief off my colleague that should come back here and then we'll get you sorted, darling, all right?
Pamela lost a lot of blood until first aiders applied a dressing to the back of her head.
She is on warfarin, and also she has a blown right pupil.
This lady's had an unwitnessed, what we call transient loss of consciousness. So she's gone straight back from what we can gather and not protected a fall, which is unusual because normally if you tripped or fell you'd put your arms out to try and break your fall. So that needs a little bit of looking into. She's got a head injury and the crews have assessed her. They're querying that she may well have some boggy mass. So they were mobilised and really we need to get her to James Cook so that she can have a head scan.
Pamela is anxious.
You frightened?
I need to breathe.
To breathe? Is it anxiety related you have, or do you actually have you got asthma or?
I don't know.
Okay.
It might be my heart, I don't know.
Okay.
They're going to fly her to specialists 20 miles away in Middlesbrough.
She's had a transient loss of consciousness and fallen backwards onto concrete. She's got a occipital stroke left-sided temporal head wound, which the RRVs, when he's assessed it, they've queried that there may be a boggy mass there.
It's a 10-minute flight. Not the way Pamela was expecting her country walk to end.
You're good, left.
Oh, jet power's coming in.
But James is no closer to diagnosing the reason for her fall.
When we transfer this lady onto the ambulance, I start to get a little bit anxious, complaining of the fact that she struggles with her breathing when she lays flat. It's something that we need to bear in mind on the aircraft because obviously generally patients are laid flat and when they're immobilised as well we need to keep them flat on a scoop for protection of potential other injuries.
She's landing at the James Cook Hospital.
Good, left.
Roger.
Pamela wants to know where her husband Arthur is.
Your good man's on his way. He'd already set off, I couldn't grab him to have a word with him. That desperate to be with you. Eh? I don't know.
Together a long time.
Go on then. How many years?
58.
He was there at the time, oh. So you didn't have the pick of the bunch then? He was the only one? Eh?
I proposed.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, very now.
In the next hour, doctors will find out the extent of Pamela's head injury. Determining the cause of her collapse may take longer. University student Connor, the passenger critically injured in a crash involving his friend's car, was lucky to survive the accident.
Connor, open your eyes, mate.
Injuries-wise, I had 6 fractured ribs, a fractured clavicle, I had a fractured pelvis. There were bleeds on the brain. My family were told I had a 20% survival rate, which I imagine was really upsetting for them.
Hey, this is Medic 3, we're going to RSI.
His injuries forced him to delay the final exams for his pharmaceutical science degree.
It's definitely difficult learning to walk again. That was one of the worst things. But to go from what I was, I definitely felt broken emotionally and physically. To become someone stronger, to be healthy again, to be able to walk, to lift weights, to graduate with everyone else, it means the world to me.
Veteran cyclist Stephen suffered a bleed on the brain after his fall in the Pennines, and he broke 7 ribs as well as his shoulder. He's making a slow but steady recovery.
If you just watch your head there, you okay?
Doctors diagnosed a rare cardiac anomaly in the case of Moya, who was not suffering a heart attack. She must now carry an ECG with her everywhere she goes. Trapped motorist Richard needed surgery to fractures to his skull, pelvis and legs, both arms and several bones in his face. He also had a spinal injury and a year later was still unable to walk. He'll need another operation on his arm. Michael, who was flown to hospital with a suspected aneurysm, did not require surgery, and his scare was blamed on too much manual labour. From now on, it's light exercise only.
I'd been building some stone walls around my house, and I think the effects of it, carrying these enormous stones onto the wall, had harmed my muscles and my back. So I think the combination of this and my age and probably overdoing things had brought it all on, you know.
We're going to be taking in the helicopter.
And Rambler Pamela's collapse was blamed on new medication for an existing health condition. She is now back in her walking boots.